Welcome to Daily News. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Tuesday hailed the BJP's win in the Haryana Assembly polls as a victory of its politics of development and good governance, assuring people that the party will leave no stone unturned to fulfill people's aspirations. In a series of posts on X, Modi also complimented the National Conference for its commendable performance in the assembly polls in Jammu and Kashmir. Alleging a conspiracy, the Congress on Tuesday, October 8, 2024, said it would not accept the Haryana Assembly poll result as it raises serious questions about the integrity of the instruments of the democratic system. Congress General Secretary Jairam Ramesh said the Haryana result is a victory of manipulations and subverting the will of people. He also alleged that it is a defeat of the transparent and democratic processes. NC President Farooq Abdullah today announced that Omar will be the Chief Minister of the NC Congress coalition government. Omar will be the first Chief Minister of J&KUT. Responding to Congress leader Jairam Ramesh's memorandum raising concern over an unexplained slowdown in updating of results from the Haryana Assembly election on its website, the Election Commission has on Tuesday said the process was being carried out as per rules. With reference to your today's memorandum regarding slowdown in updating of results of Haryana on the ECI website, it is reiterated that entire counting process in Haryana and J&K is unfolding in the presence of candidates, observers and micro-observers as per the statutory scheme, the EC said. 50 members of the senior faculty at R.G. Kar Medical College and Hospital in Kolkata in the eye of a massive storm over the rape and murder of a trainee doctor resigned on Tuesday in support for the protesting junior doctors. Visuals on social media showed students clapping as the senior doctors submitted their resignations. The junior doctors had gone on a hunger strike on Monday demanding justice for their colleague and against alleged corruption while seeking campus democracy and a patient-friendly system at the hospital. A special court in Ranchi has pulled up the Central Bureau of Investigation for filing a closure report in its probe into alleged irregularities in the construction of a mega sports complex between 2006 and 2008 for conducting the 34th National Games in the Jharkhand capital. The probe stemmed from allegations that there was embezzlement of public money during the construction, with the estimates increasing from 206 crore rupees to 425 crore rupees. Allegations had also emerged of irregularities in inviting the consulting firm as well as the companies for construction work. The National Games were held from February 12 to 26, 2011. One smuggler was found dead following a fight between a group of Bangladeshi smugglers and the Indian Border Security Force (BSF) personnel on duty near the border in Tripura. At around 6 p.m. on October 7, a group of 15 Bangladeshi smugglers infiltrated into Indian territory in Salpokar, Gokulnagar, Tripura. The smugglers were armed with sharp weapons and tried to smuggle contraband into India, said a source. The CBI has identified 144 candidates who had allegedly paid to get NEET UG leaked and solved papers hours before they were to take the examination for admissions in medical colleges. In its third charge sheet filed last week, the agency has named Pankaj Kumar, who stole the papers from Oasis School in Hazaribagh, Jharkhand in collusion with its principal Asnul Haq and vice principal MD Imtiaz Alam. The crime was allegedly committed once trunks carrying the paper reached the school from the bank vault after 8 a.m. on May 5, the day of the examination, a spokesperson of the CBI said. Chief Minister N. Chandrababu Naidu called on Prime Minister Narendra Modi in New Delhi on Monday. They discussed a slew of issues pertaining to Andhra Pradesh. with a focus on funding for construction of Amravati capital city. It may be recalled that Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman, while presenting the budget in July, had announced that 15,000 crore rupees will be arranged for the development of Amravati. The kidnapping of a newborn infant at Guntur Government General Hospital, GGH, ended on a happy note as the police rescued the baby boy and arrested the two accused within a few hours of abduction. Sheikh Nazima, 22, a resident of Goranla, gave birth to a baby boy in the early hours of Monday. In the afternoon, an unidentified woman approached her, took the baby from Nazima forcefully, and fled the hospital. Nazima immediately alerted the police at the hospital outpost. The Directorate General of Goods and Services Tax Intelligence, DGGI, has launched a sweeping investigation into a major GST evasion racket, uncovering over 200 fake companies involved in fraudulent transactions across the country. Based on intelligence provided by the Directorate General of Goods and Services Tax Intelligence, DGGI, the Ahmedabad Crime Branch conducted simultaneous raids across 14 locations, including Ahmedabad, Junagadh, Surat, Khera, and Bhavnagar. The Enforcement Directorate, ED, on Tuesday conducted raids on more than half a dozen locations of 3 circle officers, CO, District Transport Officer, DTO, a lawyer, a land broker and others in a case related to a land scam. The locations where raids are being conducted include the residences of the Dhanbad District Transport Officer, DTO, Ranchi Circle Officer, CO, a lawyer, and others in connection with land scams and extortion cases. A conspiracy to mix sputum samples of a critical tuberculosis (TB) patient in the food and beverages meant for the Deputy CMO of Bagpat District Hospital by 2 employees came to light on Tuesday. Both the employees working on contract TB/HIV coordinator Jabbar Khan, 32, and lab technician Mushir Khan, 28, were booked by the district police on the basis of a complaint lodged by Deputy CMO Dr. Yashveer Singh. Union Home Minister Amit Shah Monday said the fight against Naxalism is in its final phase and asked chief ministers of all LWE affected states to review anti-Maoist operations once a month and pay DGPs to conduct reviews once every 15 days. As neighboring Chhattisgarh steps up anti-Naxal operations with large-scale deployment of Central Armed Police Forces, CAPF. The Odisha government is preparing for the possible movement of Maoist cadres from Chhattisgarh to Odisha. American John Hopfield and British-Canadian Geoffrey Hinton won the Nobel Prize in Physics on Tuesday for pioneering work in the development of artificial intelligence. The pair were honored for foundational discoveries and inventions that enable machine learning with artificial neural networks, the jury said. These artificial neural networks have been used to advance research across physics topics as diverse as particle physics, material science and astrophysics, Ellen Moons, chair of the Nobel Committee for Physics, told a press conference. Hezbollah Deputy Chief Naim Qassem said Tuesday the Lebanese militant group supported Lebanese efforts for a ceasefire with Israel, after 2 weeks of heavy Israeli strikes that killed its leader. We support the political efforts that Lebanese Parliament Speaker Nabi Berri is undertaking towards a ceasefire, Qassem said in a televised speech. After nearly a year of cross-border clashes, Israel intensified its bombing campaign on September 23, killing more than 1,100 people and displacing over 1 million people since, according to official figures. 5 Russian mountaineers were killed while climbing in Nepal, a tourism official said on Tuesday, October 8, 2024, 2 days after the team lost contact while on the world's 7th highest mountain. Dhulagiri, Rakesh Gurung, from Nepal's tourism department, said the team went missing late on the evening of October 6 during an attempt to summit the 8,167 meters, 26,795 feet, high Himalayan peak. In a move away from the Model Bilateral Investment Treaty, BIT, that the government designed in 2015 to prevent adverse judgments in multi-billion-dollar disputes in international courts. The union government has eased arbitration norms for UAE investors, the treaty text released on Monday showed. UAE investors in India will have to exhaust domestic remedies for at least 3 years before commencing arbitration, the treaty text indicated. This contrasts with the model BIT, which required investors to attempt resolving disputes through India's legal system for at least 5 years before seeking international arbitration. Alcoholic beverages, Alcobev, companies in India are expected to report a revenue growth of 8 to 10% in this financial year, supported by a revival in consumption of spirits. According to a report by rating agency ICRA, the growth in the top line will also be helped by the premiumization trend, it added. Given the sanctions on Russia and the complexities around expanding the rupee-ruble trade, the central government and India's financial regulators continue to be wary, with several proposals of SB Bank AG, Russia's largest bank, still not being cleared. A recent stock-taking by the government shows that ECGC Limited had retained Russia's high-risk rating in its country risk assessment list. Market regulator Securities and Exchange Board of India had restricted SB Bank's FPI, foreign portfolio investor, license to trading only in WTI oil and natural gas derivatives, and that the bank was also not involved in the A-Rupee pilot project of the Reserve Bank of India. Vodafone Idea, V, has partnered with Ericsson to source telecom equipment for the development of its 4G and 5G networks. The Sweden-based telecom gear manufacturer will upgrade Vi's existing 4G infrastructure and deploy 5G across various Indian telecom circles. Ericsson will provide 4G and 5G services in telecom circles of Delhi, Kerala, Chhattisgarh, and Rajasthan, increasing its footprint and market share with Vi. In a statement, Ericsson said this development marks a new milestone in the long-standing collaboration between the two companies, reinforcing commitment to providing a robust digital infra in India. Uber Technologies will roll out an AI assistant powered by OpenAI's technology to help drivers transition to electric vehicles, as part of its efforts to lower emissions. The ride-hailing company has advocated a shift to EVs for several years and has pledged $800 million to support its driver partners switching entirely to EVs by 2040. Samsung India has announced Ecotech Innovator and Metal as winners for this year's Solve for Tomorrow, the company's flagship national education and innovation competition. The event focuses on empowering the youth to solve real-life issues and make lives better. Ecotech Innovator, the team from Golaghat, Assam, was declared as the community champion winner in the school track. India's Ahika Mukherjee was back to her giant slaying ways, beating world number 8 Shin Yuban and world number 16 Jun Jihi to give India a phenomenal win over second seeds and world number 3 Korea in the quarterfinal of the women's team event at the Asian TT Championships at Astana, Kazakhstan on Tuesday. Former world number 2 Paula Badosa has withdrawn from this week's Wuhan Open, organizers said on Tuesday, amid a racism row over an online photo. Tournament organizers said the Spaniard had pulled out of the WTA 1000 tournament, citing a gastrointestinal illness. Hours before her first-round match against Australian Ajla Tomljanovic, the father of Paris Olympics shooting bronze medalist Swapnil Kusal on Monday expressed disappointment over the Maharashtra Government paying a prize money of 2 crore rupees to his son. Saying Haryana doles out much higher amount for its athletes. Swapnil Kusal, who hails from Kolhapur, won a bronze medal at the Paris Olympics in 50 meters rifle 3 positions event in August. And with that we end the daily news. Have a great day.